Have you ever felt like the world wants you to fit into a box that's just too small for your spirit? Like you've been told you're too different, too bold, or too bright to belong? If you've ever hidden parts of yourself to avoid judgment, this message is for you. Today, we're embarking on a soul healing journey through the stories of three zodiac signs: Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Leo, who live with unapologetic authenticity even when the world doesn't understand them. This is a celebration of your unique light, a reminder that you were never meant to blend in. You were born to stand out. Some people carry labels like scars: too quirky, too untamed, too radiant. They're not trying to stir trouble. They're just dancing to a melody only they can hear. But when you don't match the crowd, you often face whispers, side glances, or outright criticism. There may have been moments when you believed those voices, when you tried to quiet your heart or dim your fire just to feel accepted. But deep down, you know the truth. Trying to be someone you're not is a heavy weight to carry. The moment you let go of that burden, you start to live more fully, more freely, more you. Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Leo know this journey well. They've been misjudged, pushed aside, or told to tone it down. But instead of fading, they rise. They shine with a quiet power that doesn't need applause to feel real. Their stories are a beacon for anyone who's ever felt out of place. Let's walk through their paths and discover what they teach us about embracing who we truly are. Let's start with Aquarius. She's often labeled as eccentric, but she's really a trailblazer, living steps ahead of her time. Aquarius doesn't chase attention. She simply follows the compass of her soul. She questions rules that feel hollow, dreams in colors others can't yet see, and builds worlds in her mind that could change everything. As a child, she stood out. Her clothes didn't match the trends, her thoughts didn't follow the script, her heart beat to a different drum. People called her odd, unpredictable, even distant. But Aquarius wasn't distant. She was deep. She saw the world's contradictions, felt the sting of being left out, yet kept her vision alive. There were times she tried to blend in, to wear the mask others expected. She dulled her edges, silenced her ideas, hoping to belong. But one day, she looked in the mirror and saw a stranger. That was the moment she chose herself. Aquarius learned that being loved by everyone isn't the goal, being true to herself is. Now she moves with a quiet confidence. She doesn't need the world to understand her quirks or applaud her dreams. She creates, she explores, she lives on her own terms. If you know an Aquarius, don't try to box her in. Celebrate her originality, her ability to see what others miss. She's not here to follow, she's here to lead, even if it's a solitary path. Her light is a gift, a reminder that being different is your superpower. While Aquarius carves her path in quiet rebellion, Sagittarius blazes hers with fearless energy. She's often seen as wild, but she's not reckless, she's free. Sagittarius lives with a heart that refuses to be caged. She speaks her truth, chases her passions, and laughs louder than the room expects. She's the one who dances when no one else does, who asks questions others avoid. Growing up, she clashed with rules that felt like chains. School bored her unless it sparked her curiosity. Expectations felt like walls she had to climb. People called her restless, unreliable, too much, but they missed the truth. Sagittarius is loyal to what lights her up. She's not flighty. She's searching for meaning. She's not inconsistent. She's evolving. There were moments she tried to conform, to stay still, to please others. But staying small felt like betraying her soul. So she broke free. She gave herself permission to wander, to grow, to live without apology. Today, Sagittarius doesn't explain her choices or beg for approval. She knows her freedom inspires others even if they don't admit it. She's the friend who reminds you to take risks, to laugh through the chaos, to trust your heart. If you love a Sagittarius, don't ask her to slow down, just run alongside her. Her fire isn't meant to burn out, it's meant to ignite your own. She shows us that living true means embracing every messy, beautiful moment of who you are. If Sagittarius is a flame that dances freely, Leo is a flame that commands the room. She's often called arrogant, but she's really just yearning to be seen for her heart, not her crown. Leo radiates warmth, brings life to every space, and believes in the power of her own spirit. She's not chasing the spotlight, she's sharing her light. She loves deeply, dreams big, and wears her heart openly even when it makes her vulnerable. But that openness invites misunderstanding. People call her dramatic attention-seeking, too proud. They don't see the quiet moments when she doubts herself, when she wonders if her light is too much. Leo has felt the pain of being judged for shining, of being told her passion is excessive. She's been hurt by those who mistake her confidence for ego, her love for performance. There were times she dimmed herself, softened her voice, hid her fire to avoid the criticism. But Leo's heart couldn't stay quiet. She realized that shrinking for others only dimmed her own joy. Now she lives boldly. She laughs without holding back, loves without fear, and shines without shame. She doesn't need everyone to understand her. She needs to be true to herself. If you know a Leo, don't ask her to be less. Celebrate her courage, her warmth, her ability to light up the darkest rooms. She teaches us that your light isn't a flaw, it's your legacy. Have you ever felt like you had to hide your true self? Maybe you toned down your energy because someone called you too intense. Maybe you stayed quiet to avoid being called too loud. If you've ever felt like you didn't belong, you share a piece of Aquarius's vision, Sagittarius's fire, Leo's heart. These signs have walked through judgment, faced the pain of being misread, and still chose to rise. They remind us that the world doesn't need to understand you to feel your impact. Aquarius shows us that your uniqueness is your strength, even when it feels isolating. Sagittarius proves that freedom is worth fighting for even when it's misunderstood. Leo teaches us that shining brightly is an act of courage, not arrogance. Together they tell us one powerful truth. You weren't born to fit in. You were born to stand out. Your quirks, your passions, your fire, they're not mistakes. They're the pieces that make you whole. If you're carrying the weight of feeling out of place, let this be your reminder. You don't need permission to be yourself. You don't need applause to know your worth. Your truth is enough, and if you know someone who's been hiding their light, who's been told they're too much, share this message with them. Let them know their uniqueness is their power. Let them know they're not alone. As you move forward, carry this with you. Your light is needed. The world may not always see it, but it feels it. Keep dreaming like Aquarius, living like Sagittarius, shining like Leo. Keep being you unapologetically, beautifully, truly you. That's where your healing begins. That's where your journey shines.